off of Trapmore Ross's and Influencers Exposed. So he made this a day ago, and he titled the thumbnail basically saying they hate him. It says Kai Cenat made a huge mistake. So let's see.
It's good to be back. Where's everybody?
So Kai Cenat is back on the scene, and everybody is begging to be around him. And I think that his new Streamers University might just end up being possibly one of the most diabolical clout chasing events of all time. And I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't mind pulling up myself. Okay, so after just disappearing, taking a giant hiatus from the whole game, Kai Cenat is now back. He's back. He's ready to take over. And he has announced the return of Streamer University. This was the trailer that just dropped.
Let's see what this young man has to say.
Streamer University. It's good to be back. Hello? Where's everybody at? It's application day. Hold on. What the hell?
Let's skip this part because I already reacted to Kai's trailer. Let's see. Let's start it probably about, where does the trailer end? Here.
Okay, Drake. Talk about Drake. He went off apparently on Kai Cenat and DDG. He said he's going to start problems. He said, if I'm not invited, all right, you're going to have a big problem. Hang on my ops. You're going to become one. Kai Cenat, you got one more chance. I don't think this works.
If I don't make it to Streamer University this year, I'm on your ass for the whole year, Cenat, because I'm going to feel like you clicking up with my ops, and I'm going to feel like you don't like me, nigga. And if you don't like me, I don't like your bitch ass either, nigga. So what you want to do, nigga? That's your only opportunity, Kai. This your only opportunity. On God, once I get on your ass, can't nobody stop me, nigga. Nigga, you gonna put me in Streamer University, Cenat, I'm on your ass. Everybody record this, clip it, send it to that nigga. But this your only warning, Kai. You click up with DDG again, it's fuck both of y'all bitch ass niggas.
That's so crazy, y'all. This is so crazy how, and it's crazy because you just never, when stuff that's put out on the internet, you never really for sure know if it is legitimate beef or if it's for entertainment or content, which it could be all of the above. But you got to be careful because, you know, in the past, like back when Kai was streaming before he took his long hiatus to work on his clothing line Vivette, there was already people that's within my age, some people within my age group, because me and Soulja Boy is the same age. We're in our late 30s, pushing 40, right? And the issue is, I've been seeing like a lot of people in my age bracket hate on this young man. And it's crazy because it's like, all right, so I feel like there's a certain level in the way of doing things the correct way. And I feel like doing the over the top responses and trying to get a content creator's attention only works for, I guess, people that's in Rakai's age group. Meaning, you know, they're young, naive, a little inexperienced, and I think that works for them. But for us as older adults, you know, especially with everything that Kai went through with my GOAT Kanye West and some of the older people. And now, don't get me wrong, there's been like a lot of older people that's in my age group and older that's been showing Kai a lot of love and giving him his props and telling him to push forward. I've been like one of those advocates, and telling him to keep pushing, keep moving, doing his thing, right? And I don't know. Here, I feel like, I hope this is just for entertainment, which me nor Soulja Boy, it probably is entertainment. But also, I know that him and DDG had some beef on the internet, but I don't know if that's for real beef or is that fake beef for entertainment factor, right? But I'm kind of hoping that it's fake beef for entertainment factor so everybody can eat, everybody can, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get their content, everybody makes their money. But you never know nowadays. But, so the simple fact, there was a moment when I was going in between the different point of views of the streamers and content creators that is currently at the New Yorker auditions. Ray Asian Boy dry snitched on Dez and was like, you know, Dez said he's going to go to Streamer University. So that's already out there in the ethos. It's not a secret, you know. But I didn't see this clip. I didn't know that that's probably where all of this stuff stemmed from. So in my head, I'm thinking like Soulja Boy's like, fuck it, Kai, if you don't let me in, fuck it, I'm gonna do Rapper University. But if I'm Kai Cenat, I wouldn't even look at this as a motherfucker hating or trying to copycat. I would take that as a compliment, and the reason why I say that is because think about it. Kai is the first person to do something to help change and revolutionize how we look at streaming. He came up with the concept of Streaming University, and he actually used his resources and his platform to help breaking out content creators, smaller content creators, by pairing them up with veteran content creators to a week long make some amazing content. We have the actors in play and the people who are new, who are outbreaking, who might need just a little bit more help in viewership in terms of having displayed the type of content that they make. He is a genius for that. So for me, if I'm looking at because what is this lady's name? I forgot her name from Baddies. Because a little bit and I know I'm all over the place. Forgive my ADHD, but just bear with me, right? So Natalie, that's her name, Natalie from Baddies. She opened up Baddies University, I believe. Now we have Soulja Boy, who is doing Streaming University. Now think about that for a moment. We have older people such as myself, Natalie, I don't know how old Natalie is. Natalie Nunn is. But I'm assume that she's in the same age group as me and Soulja Boy. I'm just gonna assume that. Natalie, if you're younger than us, I apologize. I'm not trying to start no beef, no smoke. But it's amazing how the younger generation can influence the older generation, or what's that word or that phrase? Teach an old dog some new tricks, right? So if I'm Kai Cenat right now, with him being 24, 25 years old, and I'm looking at Natalie Nunn starting Baddies University, Soulja Boy doing Rappers University, and there's going to be a whole bunch of other people that's going to pop up and use the blueprint, uses Kai's system in some type of way and redo it and make it your own. Like, bro, Kai is the blueprint. AMP is the blueprint. RDC World is a blueprint. Let's use their blueprint and figure out a way how we can stand out and how we can break out amongst everybody that's in this oversaturated market.
Cenat, boy, you got one more chance. Hang with my ops, you gonna become one, nigga. So bring DDG on that bitch again, you want to, nigga, and see what happens. And I'll put this on my little brother grave, nigga. We gonna beef with you forever, and it ain't gonna never stop. Play with me again, nigga, see what the fuck happened, nigga. Any nigga hang with my enemy, you was my enemies, nigga. DDG is my enemy, bro.
Now, see, this right here, I don't agree with. I don't like, and that's no disrespect to you, Soulja Boy, if you ever come across my video, bro. But y'all gotta understand, if you have, okay, I'm put you like this. Let's be mature enough, and I'm gonna use myself as the example to bring this point across. There has been certain situations where maybe I have a disagreement amongst a mutual friend or a mutual person within the circle, and if I'm having a disagreement or beef with somebody, I'm not expecting I'm not expecting anybody within our circle to take my side or to take your side. That should be just a simple situation of like, bro, we grown, we adults. Let's either we work it out, figure out a way to squash whatever, and move forward. Let's make this money. You know, no ego, no jealousy, no whatever. But you have people like this sometime who actually think and feel this way. Like, just because Cenat it was no mistake that Cenat's one of his favorite rappers and people that he fuck with is a Boogie with the hoodie. That makes sense. They're from New York. Like, you're gonna rep your people where you from, right? And I think at the time, this was during Mafiathon 3, where Lil TJ was trying to start some online beef, drama, clout, whatever, with him, with Kai, because he's big friends with A Boogie with the hoodie. Now, I'm just gonna use my adult human logic and say, if this was a situation where little TJ, for example, wanted to seriously make content, do some type of collaboration with Kai, there's a certain way that you guys go about doing it. You can't come across the way some of you guys come across the internet like this, because when you have a younger individual like Kai, he's going to take what y'all say to some degree very serious, or be like, oh, well, I got to stay away from this person because this person might be unpredictable on my stream. You might be a brand, like with all the brands that Kai has, you might be a brand risk for him. Y'all got to think about that. Like, come on, Soulja Boy, you a businessman. You should know this, right? Like, but yeah, I just hate when people do that just because you're friends with somebody who you are having a beef with or opposition with, and then you just want to automatically throw this person in that same realm of who you're having beef with just because you're having beef with them. Like, I'm put you like this. I'm like, Kai, if that person ain't did nothing, said nothing to me, why am I having beef with a person that's never done anything or said anything to me? I have nothing to do with whatever y'all got going on over here. That's how an adult handles it. And then two, on top of that, if that is really a situation where legitimate beef is going on, and maybe, and like Kai has done this in the past with, you know, some of the Clover Boys, like during Mafiathon 2 and Mafiathon 3, where there was like heated moments between Dez, Rakai, and Talil. You know what I'm saying? Kai stepped in and was like, hey, y'all need to chill. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have homeboys, homegirls like that, that'll be like, hey, like, go, hey, both of y'all go over there, y'all chill, y'all talk it out respectfully, like once everybody cool down. Yeah, like, but all of this, like, come on, man. It's not that tough. It's not that deep.
Garbage, that's my enemy, bro. And this nigga Cenat gonna bring this nigga on Streaming University to sleep. I let it slide the first time. Pussy nigga gonna DM me, man, what's up, bro? Fuck, nigga, you know what's up, nigga.
So look, all right, that didn't work out too well. He said, DDG, you my ops. He called him doo-doo garbage. That was hilarious. I I hadn't heard that one before. But Soldier Boy, obviously this didn't work out, so then he announced, all right, bet, you can't invite me to Streamer University. I'm going to start my own shit. He said he's starting Rapper University. He said, never mind, we doing Rapper University. F with me, who trying to come? Shit finna be a movie we shooting in Atlanta, okay? Write, rap, record, perform, win. You can get yourself, turn your bars into a legacy. Okay, with the AI poster. What is with all of these AI posters coming around?
I watched a little bit of Soulja
other
Boy's
people that are trying to get involved, trying to get on Kai Cenat's radar. Okay, got some rappers that really want to be involved, because right now it looks like way more lit to be a streamer than a rapper. You got Finesse 2 times, all right? He tried to get Kai's attention.
I say Cenat. I say Cenat. Man, I ain't got too much to say, man. I'm at the airport and shit, my guy. Hey, look, buddy. Man, let me in that Screaming University.
Screaming University?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to turn up for the summer.
First of all, you mispronounced this dude's name, and then you said Screaming University?
In the Screaming University, Cenat.
Look, I'm gonna say it's his grills. And it...
He ain't even getting his name right, and he wants to be invited, okay? Not sure how that's going to work out. All right, fine S 3 times. But anyway, Polo G apparently got pissed off after his viewers kept on asking him to attend.
Got to be more careful.
Instagram. I don't even be on Instagram. Oh, they have another streaming university this year? They is? I ain't gonna go to that one. I'll probably go to another one next year.
Yeah, you can.
I'm still an upcoming streamer. Man, I'm not going to stream with you, man. I'm trying to be nice to y'all whereas next year. I'm not doing that shit, man. I fuck with photo. You see, I got that's a little AMP stick on my door. I put photo shit. I'm trying to see the video. I'm trying to get like Big Bro and them. I'm trying to get like Big Bro and them over there. Shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that motivation.
Take a picture like that. We the top streaming group. I don't know what we gonna be called, but we could be TTG. They AMG, we TTG. Bro, no. Bro, I got 160 viewers because I'm a up-and-coming streamer. First, I'll get off my deck. Please and thank you. And it's NBA Live. People watching a fucking game, man. I can't compete with that shit right now. Calm down, bleed. For them grade, my shit finna get busting around like 9 o'clock.
So look, all right, a lot of washed rappers are really desperate to try and get involved because the streaming numbers are down. Ain't no rappers making no money like they used to.
Damn, Trap Lord. You really said that shit. Washed up rappers? Fuck. Did he indirectly call Polo G a washed up rapper? Look, that is so disrespectful. Look, everybody gotta... I mean, prime example, look at DDG. DDG is a rapper. He makes music. He also streams and create content. Why a person gotta be washed up, bro? Yo, that's some crazy shit, Trap Lore. I ain't gonna lie. And like Trap Lore, I fuck with like a lot of your detective, journalistic, going into deep dives of, you know, the rapping and controversies and gangs and things of that nature. I fucks with you on that level, but come on, man, let's be a little bit more respectful. Let's not harp on anybody's talent, anybody's craft. Everybody got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure you didn't come out the gate when you first started out wanting to report, you know, journalistic, investigatory news. Like, I'm quite sure when you first started out, you probably sucked. And then probably at some degree either took some type of classes, either online classes or went to school for it. But everybody has to start somewhere. Like, come on, man. I respect Polo G for saying what he said here, you know. And I didn't even know, was he at I didn't even know he was at Streaming University 2025, because that week-long event last year, I tried to follow and rotate in between as many content creators, streamers, short form content people as I could during that week-long Stream University 2025. I didn't even know he was there.
Be making, and there's serious money in this shit. So streamer Ray would actually reveal that he had made serious money from the last Streamers University. Talking about big racks.
Next streaming university, you gotta reply.
I have to, really?
You gotta apply.
But I don't stream.
It's okay, don't matter. You go there, teach like gym and shit. You can be a teacher, student. It just lit, turn. Bro, you know how much I make off 3 days?
How much?
I make 100 bands.
No.
On God. I'm streaming you. I make.
He made 100K in 3 days of streaming you. Man, I'll put it like this. The simple fact that Kai is using his platform to put on other people just so they can get a piece of the pie, or should I say, to get more eyes on their content. That's what I see Streaming University as. I see it as a chance to collaborate and network with the people who are there. You know what I'm saying? Me, if I'm there, I'm talking to everybody. I'm writing down notes. I'm recording. I'm doing interviews. I'm making content. Good, bad, ugly, and different. I'm doing every motherfucking thing if I'm there. That is like a brick and mortar way of connecting, collaborating with bigger content creators that's, that has more viewers, more followers than you. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, the money is crazy. But also, too, you got to remember how Ray Asian Boy got his start. Ray Asian Boy was at the right place at the right time. He took advantage of the opportunity during a stream or a vlog that Kai Cenat was doing when he was in Taiwan. That's how he came across Ray Asian Boy. And from there, they just built a genuine friendship. And then from there, Kai brought him on. And freaking Ray Asian Boy is going between United States to, back where he lives at in Taiwan. And he got brand deals. He's streaming. He's making money. And that's all help to Kai Cenat. Now imagine if other content creators that has a big platform like Kai Cenat or medium content creator take Kai's blueprint of using their platforms and helping other streamers and content creators. Imagine for a moment. You know what I'm saying? 100, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, 100K is life-changing money for a lot of people, a lot of individuals. Especially if you're going through some things, bro. Half of that 100K, half of that, or not even half of that. How much is my my student loans? 25K of that off rip. Now, I forgot. IRS is gonna tax you, and then wherever state you live in is probably gonna hit you with a tax. But even still, once Uncle Sam got their money, once the state, federal, Texas, they got their money, IRS got their money, whatever, right? Off rip, 20K, paying off my student loan, paying off my medical bills. The rest of that, I'm gonna use some of that and invest into either some real estate, and then now this will be a conversation that I would have with agent, because I have the hugest feeling that agent is going to be a returning person, because I like how he had a serious class, right, outside of everybody else making content. I think this year, what I'm hoping to see this year is there's a good balance between entertainment, comedy, as well as serious classes, so that way people that's watching it that might not have got in, they can take notes, they can you know, listen to the instructors and whatever classes they're going to be taking and use that, formulate it into their own plan, blueprints, whatever. But yo, let me be able to make 100K in 3 days. In 3 days, yo, the average working class citizen makes that much probably within in today's economy, depending on your job. If I'm being nice and modest with it, it will probably take you 3 to 4, maybe 5 years to have even amass 100K. And that's just a regular, you know, a regular 9 to 5 worker, right? I'm not even talking about blue collar worker. But to make 100K in 3 days versus a few years, oh my God. You know what I could do with 100K? Pay off my debts, make sure my mom got her medical supplies, make sure my dad is good in the long-term hospital he's in, help my uncle with his stuff, like, bro. And then get us a house and get up out of these apartments. Setting up all my people up real good who have supported me over the years. Like in the words of my good friend Evil Jagan, Knights of Empire Arcadia. Shout out to Evil Jagan. You know, if you ain't been shooting them free throws with me in the gym, if you didn't believe the vision or was rocking with me back then, and then if I come across and amass some money like this, don't ask me for shit. That's just real rap. I would do that, help out my community where I'm from. Like, yo, it's just, oh my God, 100K in 3 days. And then not to mention, put some in savings for a rainy day. And then put some in investments. My money making money while I sleep type shit. Man, come on.
That's
pretty lit.
That's a best one I ever did. Streaming University. Right
Wow.
around, chat.
Damn, that's lit. Apply
Like that shit is so lit that no matter what corner you go, there's some shit going on. Next.
You said it's so lit, you made 100 bands in 3 days. Now, there's a little beef that's currently brewing, because immediately after Kai's announcement, that's when people started calling out IShowSpeed, because he released his FIFA World Cup streaming trailer right after, right? And he might have taken the thunder.
Speed, let me...
It says, IShowSpeed just showed his true colours instead of congratulating Kai Cenat on his big return with Streaming University. He drops his own trailers to try and take away from the moment. This shows just how jealous he really is. SMH.
Tell you something, nigga. This...
I don't believe this at all. I don't know if y'all remember or not, but last year around about Streaming University, IShowSpeed was doing something. IShowSpeed was doing something during last year in the 2025. I forgot what it was. I don't know if he was doing a tour. I think he was doing this. He was doing this around about that time. So yeah, because think about it. Even though IShowSpeed wasn't at Streaming University 2025, his brother was. Jamal was there. Speed was doing he was doing this FIFA. Either he was doing a FIFA tour or he was doing some other type of tour around this time. IShowSpeed has no reason to be jealous of fucking Kai Cenat. How many times have we seen these dudes collaborate? How many times have they showed up for one another, been there for one another as content creators and streamers in the space? Y'all really have to be bugging to think that Kai Cenat and IShowSpeed is beefing. They are not. And if I know them, this probably might have been a situation where they probably had a talk beforehand, like, yo, you dropping your trailer when? Think about it. They dropping their trailers at the same time. Now, the audience there's a Speed. I Show Speed has a particular audience. Cenat has an audience, and sometimes I think both of their audiences bleed together. It just depends. But Kai ain't worried about what Speed is doing. Kai ain't worried about what another content creator is doing, and Speed ain't worried about another content creator. Now, don't get me wrong. There are like during that time period when DDG did what was it called? Am I Your Ball? The simple fact that people wasn't streaming during DDG's doing I'm Your Ball, that's respect. But when you have like two big popular black streamers, content creators that both do similar things, but I Show Speed is more so IRL, traveling, touring. That's his lane. Cenat is more so entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment, wow factor, with a little bit of seriousness when he needs to be serious. Like, so let's see what this dude is talking about. But I don't believe that for a fact. Like, ain't no way Speed is jealous of Kai. Ain't no way Kai is jealous of Speed. How the hell you gonna be jealous of somebody and you making hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, streaming, brand deals, investments? Do you honestly think that I would be hating on another person if I was making money like this? Hell no. I wouldn't be worried about nobody else.
This is some real fuck shit, bro. I'm happy you got your little tour going on and everything, but you did this shit right after Cenat announced his Streamer University 2 and his big return.
His name ain't Cenat. It's Cenat.
That you got a fucking marathon popping up right after 2 shows your jealousy, nigga. It shows the kind of character you are, bro. It was Kai's time to shine, nigga. You just got off of the fucking Caribbean tour, nigga. You just got off of that shit, bro. You should have sat the fuck down and waited for Kai to have his fucking moment, and then you do this shit.
Oh my God, bro. The salt levels, the cholesterol levels, the high blood pressure levels is real. Do you see the veins coming out this man's forehead? He's sweating. Yo. I admire the passion. But stop it, bro. You're reaching. I Show Speed did the same shit last year. That's how, look, you can tell the content creators and streamers that's tapped in and that's not tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like either that or he's, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, clout chasing, wanting to get the clip, which he did because Fearbook caught the clip. Like, bro, stop.
God damn, bro.
Crazy, bro. So, according to DDG, Drake might be there. Obviously, we saw the owls in the trailer. To me, that makes me think Drake's going to be there. And DDG kind of low-key confirmed it as well.
Here. Y'all not peeping, bro. Y'all niggas just watching this shit with one eye. Watch it with your third one. Nigga finna had Drake in it.
You know what? When I first saw that trailer and I reacted to it, the first thing that came into my mind was he is using inspiration from Harry Potter. And then the second thing that popped into my mind was Drake and OVO, just because Chris and Kai in the trailer kept saying, "Who?" He was like, stop saying "who." Stop saying it. You know, and the owls is there's some buzzing in your mic. I don't know, baby. I've already plugged it and unplugged it. You got to help me with the mixer part later on today. All right. There we go. Yeah, it went away because I unplugged it. I plugged it and plugged it back in. But anyway, getting back on point to what I was talking about. So it's just like that was the second obvious thing to me. I was like, oh, Drake pulling up to the Streamer University. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to fix that.
Hey, bitch, that shit finna be turned, boy. I talked to Drake. That nigga said he want an IRL stream too. That's crazy.
Hey, I think Drake's going to be there, but unfortunately there's been a lot of criticism in the streamer community over what Kai has turned streaming into. Some people feel like he actually ruined the game.
Used to feel like a big community involvement, and it was like a cool event to basically be able to tune into your favorite streamer any day, any time of the day for like a month, and they'd be live. And now like most subathons just feel like, hey, we're going to have like 1 million goals at like fucking 30K subs. I'll shave my head for $300,000. It's like, bro, that's not a reasonable goal.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a reasonable goal if you're a really big ass content creator, and if you really don't want to shave your head. I ain't gonna lie. Now, for me as a smaller streamer, baby streamer, I would realistically set goals that's realistic to me and my community. But for somebody like Kai, AMP, Core, who was previously known as FaZe Clan, for those bigger groups of people, hell the fuck yeah. If you want me to cause physical, I don't like needles, I don't like tattoos. So for me, doing something like that, cutting my head, hot chip challenge, anything that's going to cause me to some extent bodily harm or cause me to be under duress, I'm setting that as a high goal.